Are you an emotion code or body code practitioner, maybe struggling to try to explain what this magical work is? Maybe, to new customers or new clients particularly. Or are you a healer and only working with other healers because you still don't know how to talk about what you do to the general public, the people with money? Are either one of those cases you? Well, if that is one of you, if you're one of those cases, honestly, you're going to be so glad that you joined us tonight, because tonight, stay tuned. I'm going to teach you a new approach so you can get more business just through your words, what it is you tell people, how you introduce yourself. I know the oh so common question when people say, hey, what do you do? And some of you are just like deer in headlights trying to figure that out. Today I've got the formula. If you look at your worksheets, I'm going to give you the formula. So what do you do? We're also going to teach you, we as in me, I'm also going to teach you what words you need to be using that's going to stimulate somebody's purchase or somebody's decision to work with you. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good night. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Loge. I'm the author of these 3 best-selling books behind me. I've sold 3 million copies in 37 languages. I'm also known as the trainer's trainer. I've certified 445 Law of Attraction certified trainers in 17 countries. I know what I'm doing. I know how to teach people how to teach things. And that's what I want to do tonight. I want to teach you how to get your message across so you can build your emotion code, body code, or your healer business and make money. Say yes if you're in. My hunch is you are. I run a successful emotion code business along with my speaking business and all the other things that I do. I've allocated a certain amount of hours every day to my emotion code business. It's a very lucrative practice for me. And I'm taking the both worlds of what I've known as a business person for many years and now with this emotion code work, and I found a beautiful marriage. So I'm getting people to pay me to do emotion code work. And like you, it's time to start getting paid, because I know that you've done your family and friends. Now you can't go back and ask them for money because they've been spoiled already. So that's what tonight here is. So real quickly, 7 years ago, I damaged my knee and I was limping. I had seriously limping. I was traveling around the world. I was going on stage in front of thousands of people, limping up on the stage and limping off of the stage. I had 58 chiropractic appointments in 2 years. I had 40 acupuncture appointments in 2 years. I've done pills and painkillers and rashes and rubs and lotions and potions. I tried everything and nothing got rid of it. And then 2 years ago, I was introduced to the body code and emotion code. I heard about it. I didn't understand it like most people when they try to describe it, but I tried everything, so I was willing to try that. So I go online and I type in body code practitioner, Vancouver. I thought I'd have to leave Victoria to go to Vancouver. Again, I live on a little island. And my friend John, my friend now, John Inverarity, aliveandpure.com, name came up. So I contacted him, and right away we had a meeting on Skype. We had 2 20-minute meetings. And after the 2 20-minute meetings, I never limped again. And that was 2 years ago. Completely removed, now that we can use the language, the trapped emotions in my hip and in my knee and in my leg, and I never limped again. I've never been to the chiropractor in 2 years. I've never had a massage in that area in 2 years. I've never taken a painkiller. I never had a lotion or a potion or a rub or a patch or nothing except 2 emotion codes, body code sessions with John. Well, it didn't take me long to figure out how this would apply to law of attraction. So meanwhile, I'm coaching, delivering law of attraction. And as I learned more about the emotion code, I learned that what if we could remove the trapped emotions that were in the way for people getting their goals and dreams? So I learned it on my own. I bought Dr. Bradley's book, like many of you have. I learned it on my own. I had learned muscle testing before, so that came easy to me. And then I used it on a year. For a year, I did my own emotion code. And then I started to be brave enough to help some friends and colleagues. And that was successful. And then I took the certification, the Certified Emotion Code Practitioner program with Dr. Bradley Nelson, and everything changed. I did the practitioners, was very successful. Then I started to charge people. And then the same thing that happened to me might have happened to you. And what was that? Well, you were enthusiastic. You were enthusiastic about what you had learned. But sometimes that enthusiasm didn't translate very well to your friends and family and people on the street or people that you want to help. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to plug in what I do with the certified facilitators. See, I teach them how to use accelerated learning techniques and NLP to put on an introductory presentation, get full participation, and then people want to buy more from them, like the full-day seminars. So I took the information that I understood, not teaching the emotion code, but doing a sales presentation. Okay, I know that sounds like a dirty word for most of you healers, but you know what? We're all in sales. I was doing a sales presentation. So I put together what's called the 7 keys to the emotion code process. Again, I wasn't teaching it to the audience. They were just some of the elements. You know, one of them was the magnet. Another one was describing Dr. Bradley's chart. Another one was what does proxy mean and why do we need water? So the 7 keys. So I enlisted my friend John, motion code, body code practitioner from Vancouver. He flew to Victoria and we did 2 live in-person presentations on the emotion code 7 keys. And we filled our calendars. Yes, we filled our calendars. So since June last year, John and I have been hosting the Emotion Code Bros Show. Get real close. Did you know it's a sales presentation? Did you know that the Emotion Code Bros Show is really a sales presentation? We deliver the 7 keys. We stimulate people's interest. And we are booking our business solid. And there's reasons why that happens. You see, there's something called the know, like, and trust factor. My hunch is you got to know us. My hunch is you got to like us. And my hunch is you got to trust us. So what I want to do tonight is I want to teach you how you can have more of the know, like, and trust factor. So today's presentation, I am going to be taking elements, it is called the Emotion Code Sales Presentation. That's what I have. I sell that. I sell it to emotion code practitioners so they can stand up in front of their room and deliver a presentation and fill their calendars. John and I are doing it on Saturday on the Bro Show. Chantel and her friends are doing, they're going to start their Facebook show doing the same thing. So I've taken some elements out of that training and I'm going to give them to you for free tonight. And these are the critical things to help get you started. So I'm going to go out to the room. I want to do a quick little hello. I'm going to see who's joined us. Meantime, I want you to make sure you get the handouts printed off because we're about to go to page number 2. But first, let's see. Janice Pritchard is saying, is this show on Google Play because I'm not able to click on Facebook Live and see what's happening? Well, you just left a message on Facebook Live, but we're also recording it. And it'll stay on my Facebook page. And we're also going to put it on YouTube. So Joe Liu is looking for the worksheets. Joe, go up inside the comments or where I posted about tonight's show. There's a link there. And also my friend Cindy put the link inside there. So look for the links with the worksheets. Cindy Trost has taken this sales presentation training, and she's saying she loves the formula. Oh, there, Cindy just put the correct link. So thank you, Cindy. I'm just scrolling down. Suzanne Darnell from Vancouver. She's excited to be here. And what else? Who? Yeah, Kelly Carson. She's here. Hey, Kelly. Amazing story from Suzanne. I know Suzanne. Imagine limping. There we go. My friend John Inverarity. Razzle dazzle. You know it. Angie Shock Skinner is saying it won't play for me. Well, I'm not sure what that's about. But again, we are going to be uploading it, keeping it on my Facebook page, uploading it as a blog entry on my website, and it'll go on YouTube. So my friend Eric Carlisle's here, Delilah's here. So welcome everybody again. My name's Michael Loche, and I'm here to give you some information about how just through your words you can attract more business to, well, frankly, to your business. Now, I want you to take the handouts, and we're going to go to this page here, page number 2. And at the top, it's called Emotion Code Practitioners. Now, that could be Emotion Code Practitioners. It could be Body Code Practitioners, or it could be just healers, anything. But today's really for the Emotion Code Practitioners. There's 3 elements I'm going to cover tonight. One is new prospects. How do you get new customers and clients? I know that you've already done your family and friends. Yeah, they're existing clients, but they're not paying you in most cases. So how do you attract new prospects? How do you maintain an existing client base? I want you to write this note on the side of the page for me. And Cindy Trost, I want you to write this out in the notes for me. It's easier to get money from existing clients than new ones. That's a business fact. It's easier to get existing money or money from existing clients than new ones. So when you have a client, don't think of them as one time because it's easier to get money. Why? Because of the know, like, and trust and because of the miraculous work that you did. So tonight we're going to talk about what to do with new prospects, how do you maintain existing clients, and I'm going to talk more about how do you do an in-person signature presentation. I've been doing them once a month in Victoria. I did them 5 times. I actually stopped doing them because my practice got full, and then I was doing them with John on Saturdays. So I don't need to do them live anymore because I've filled my practice and my database with paying clients. But if you're starting out or you want to get out in public or you want to do trade shows or events or someone asks you to come, this is what you want right here, a signature presentation. Okay, let's look at number 1, new prospects. Now, these are people that you're just meeting, at networking meetings, at coffee shops, Just as a sidebar, I haven't paid for a haircut from my barber probably in 6 months. I go to my barber, he cuts my hair, we go to the staff room, I do an emotion code session on his neck or his back, or it's always different. The breakfast restaurant across the street, I haven't paid for breakfast in ages. And then 2 weeks ago, I found this new taco place. I went in there and I helped the manager's rib cage and his neck. So guess what? I'm not paying for tacos either. So there comes a time when you want to talk to people that you know that have pain. How do you do that? How do you do that with them thinking you're crazy? What are you talking about? I'm going to cover that for you tonight. So let's talk about new prospects. So we're going to go to the next page, and the next page is right here, benefit words. Now, benefit words are words that, I think the Shopping Channel and QVC, I think they have these words taped to their computer. I think they're taped to the monitor. You see, when people hear these words, it stimulates them to want to make a purchase. These are benefit words. These words, maybe my face is over that. These words stimulate purchases. Now, I've done a little key here. You'll see there's an up arrow right here and a down arrow. So I've written 2 of those. The word increase and improve. Now, already you want to know more about that. Look, you'll notice the word emotion code is not on this page anymore. But the word increase and improve. Somewhere in the top of the page here, I want you to write this. I'm in business to solve people's problems. Like Cindy Trost, if you can write that down for us. I'm in business to solve people's problems. Yeah, you are. I'm solving a problem right now for you, for many of you. The problem is, how do you talk about the emotion code and body code in your healing practice? How do you get people to pay you? What do you need to say? What do you need to do? How do you present this beautiful, complicated subject? How do you make it easy? That's the problem I'm solving. Somebody's got a sore neck, you're solving that problem. Somebody's got heartache, you're solving. So I want you to have your problem ears on. I'm in business to solve problems. Thanks, Cindy. So let's build a list of words that things go up. So we have the word improve, the word increase. How about the word build? The word enhance. Increase, improve, build, enhance, grow. I can help you increase your sales. I can help you improve your flexibility. I can help you expand your database in your business. I can help you raise your prices. I can help you expand your business. Is that making sense? Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. I want you to watch the Shopping Channel or QVC with these words and listen to how often they use them. I haven't said anything about the emotion code process, but I have told you that I can help you increase, improve, enhance, grow, explode, blow up in a good way. I can help you blow up your business. I can help you improve stuff, enhance stuff, maximize. I can help you maximize your sales or maximize your meeting time. Now, the down arrow is kind of the opposite. I can help you decrease your pain. I can help you lower your stress. How about eliminate, reduce, minimize, So I'd like, I know Cindy, I've got Cindy doing a lot of things. Who else can I ask to do something here? Who else? I'd like someone to write down the up words for me and just call them up words. I want you to train your brain. These are up words. And then maybe Suzanne Darnell, maybe you can do the down words. I can help you decrease. I can help you lower. I can help you reduce. Even Walmart rolls back prices. Roll back. I can help you shrink your problems or other things. I can help you save money. That means, going down, I can help you save money. I can help you save time. Now, when do you use these words? When you hear what people's problem is. So, oh, I've got this horrible lower back pain. I've had it forever. Oh, I can help eliminate that for you. I can help you lower. I can help you increase the flexibility in your back and shrink that problem for you. Really? Yeah, I can do that. Oh, yeah, I'm having so many problems with sales right now. I don't have any clients. Well, you know what? I can help you increase your traffic to your website. I can help you increase your confidence around that. I can help you reduce your lack of confidence. Remember, you're in business assault. What is the problem that you listen for, and what is the benefit word that you're going to reply with? Note to self, you haven't used the word body code or emotion code or healing at this point. Learn these words. Make sure they're on your website. Make sure they're on your business card. Make sure they're in your conversation. At this point, they don't need to know what you do. Memorize these words, get to know them, make them your friend. Okay, I'm just going to take another quick look out here, see who else might be joining us. Cindy's reminding us, thanks Cindy, I'm in business to solve people's problems. Benefit words, stimulate purchases, think QVC, absolutely. Watch QVC, learn how to do that. When they talk about the George Foreman grill, you don't even know what it's made of. But you know what it does? It helps you reduce grease, which helps you reduce calories, which helps you reduce your weight. And it's quick cleanup time. It's hardly any storage in your cupboard. It cleans up fast. It takes hardly any space. They don't tell you anything what it's made of. They just always using these benefit words. I want you to get in that habit as well. Okay, and there we go. Cindy's done it. I'm just going to recap. If you're taking notes, Cindy's written the down words: decrease, lower, eliminate, to reduce. The up words: you can increase, you can expand, you can improve, you can grow, you can rise, you can maximize, you can expand. Okay, Robert from the Philippines has joined us. Hey, Robert. Welcome. Joe Liu saying, where are the worksheets? Oh, good. She found the worksheets. Very good. Thank you, Joe, for joining us. Okay, now we're going to go to the next page. This is an important one. This page is, so what do you do? Now, if you're out of your house at all, this is a common question. At networking meetings, at the doctor's office, at the dentist office, and I'm at the restaurant. I'm always bringing notes. I'm always writing. So what do you do? People ask me all the time. My barber asks me all the time. The servers at the restaurant ask me all the time. Sometimes I've worked on 3 of the servers at my favorite restaurant because clients come in and I'll do an emotion code session and the server will come over and my client will say, did you see what just happened? I couldn't move my neck 2 minutes ago and now I can. Oh, I always get asked the question, so what do you do? So I've written out 4 answers. Now, you always tailor the answer to wherever you're at, and I'll give you a couple of examples. I'm going to ask Cindy to write one down and then Suzanne to write the next one. So let's take a look at the formula first. So what do you do? There's 2 elements to it. The first one is surface the problem you solve. Remember I said you're in business to solve problems? You have to surface that problem. And then on the right-hand side, you have to tell them the solution. So on the left-hand side, now very specifically, you need to say, do you know when you hear about, and you don't point to them as if it's them, because they might not have this problem. And then you wait for their yes, and then you say, well, what I do, the solution. So here's the first example. Cindy Trost, this is for you. And you don't need to write the first, but the first part is, do you know when you hear about, and here's the answer. people who have chronic back or neck pain, unexplained? They've tried everything, but nothing helps? I'll say that again. Do you know when you hear about people who have chronic back or neck pain, it's unexplained, they've tried everything, but nothing helps? You see how I made that a question? And the other person, even if they don't have chronic pain, will say, I've heard about that. And they'll nod, they'll say yes. You pause. I'm going to say it more naturally now. So, Michael, what do you do? Well, you know when you hear about people that have chronic back pain or neck pain and it's kind of unexplained, they don't really know what's causing it, they've tried everything? Pause, 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 and they'll say yes. And here's the second part. Hopefully you got that okay, Cindy. And here's this. Well, what I do, I uncover what emotion is causing the pain and then remove it, usually in under 6 minutes. I'll say that again. Well, what I do is uncover what emotion is causing the pain and remove it, usually under 6 minutes, and then shut up. Just say nothing. I wonder if you can figure out what the next sentence is. Not on this chart. They're going to say it. I'll tell you. Really? How do you do that? Then you can talk about the emotion code. But up until now, people say, what do you do? Oh, I'm an emotion code practitioner. In this ear, out this ear. Made them go dizzy. They don't know what that means. You know who knows what an emotion code practitioner is? Other emotion code practitioners and people that have had a session. Your hairdresser or your barber probably hasn't heard that before. So you can't open up with that. Okay, I'm going to take a look and see the bottom of the notes here and see if Cindy was able to get that written down okay. You didn't know I was going to put you to work, did you, Cindy? Okay, I'm just refreshing. I do have another one that I'm going to add, so maybe Cindy's typing that out. Who can do this for me? Making sure that somebody can do the next one. I want to give you 2 or 3 examples tonight. I did this one the other day because, and you'll see. So here's the next example. Remember, here's the problem. Do you know when you hear about? So here's the next one. Do you know when you hear about people who say they carry stress in their back? Already they're nodding, right? Do you know when you hear about people who say they carry stress in their back? Well, there's actually more than stress that they carry. There's like 60 possible emotions. I'll say that again. Do you know when you hear about people who say they carry stress in their back? Well, there's actually many more emotions in addition to stress. Pause. And then you say, well, what I do is that I uncover, same answer, I uncover what the emotion is, like stress, I uncover what the emotion is, and I help remove it so you can increase the flexibility and get rid of the pain. Same answer. Here's what I do. And I can do that sometimes in under 6 minutes. See what we're doing here? You're servicing the problem. Here's 2 more. I'll say them quickly. You can play the tape back again. Do you know when you hear about people who say they know they've had a past traumatic relationship that's really damaged them forever in future relationships? You know anybody like that? You know, they talk about an old relationship and it's damaged them from ever falling in love again. And people will say, you know, it might not be them, but they'll say, yeah. Well, what I do is I help identify what those emotions are that are causing that and get rid of it within minutes. Now, most people have had back pain or neck pain or hip pain, and most people have had a bad past relationship. Most people. So I'm using the common denominator. Here's the problem. Here's how I solve it. And here's the last example. So what do? Well, you know when you hear about people that say they have a block to finding love, or they might even say they got a wall or a block to making money or a block to, business. You know, they just use the word block. Oh, yeah, I know about that. Well, what I do is that I help to find out what that block is, what emotion is causing that block, and then remove it in under 10 minutes in most cases. Yeah, I wish I had people on the panel so I'd get some feedback, but I think you're getting the gist here. Here's the problem, here's the solution. Here's the problem, here's the solution. Okay, Cindy's writing some stuff out there. Thanks, Cindy. Suzanne Darnell has written down the decrease words. Yeah, Misty Anderson's actually taking this program right now. She's saying, this is like deja vu. I just watched this last night. So again, so this is how you introduce yourself. Say, what do you do? That's how you do that. So let's go back to the top again, to the top of the worksheet. We are in the section called New Prospects. You're in business to solve people's problems. Listen for what their problem is. When you hear what the problem is, make sure you're using one of those. How do you help increase the up arrow, or what down arrow can you give them? And then when you're asked, so what do you do? Well, now you have an answer to that. You know how to tell them, this is what I do. And then the third thing I want to cover here tonight, again, all this material is taken from my Train the Trainer, the 7 keys, and here, the online calendar and PayPal. Probably when you were doing your emotion code or body code training, you had to book appointments. And I know some of you probably had to send 10 emails back and forth. What time zone are you in? Are you open on 2 o'clock? Oh, please. Acuity, I think it's like $10 a month. I usually buy it for a year. $10 a month. People go online. You set what your calendar is. They pay for when they book the appointment, they pay for it. Imagine getting paid for an appointment before you have it. There's nothing worse than having to chase people down for money. So Acuity gets I have an Acuity calendar. John has one. I know my other friends do. They go online. They look at your availability. They click, yes, I want 3 o'clock on Thursday. Hadn't had to send me an email. And then they pay. So I wake up in the morning. I've got booked appointments and money in my bank account. And it didn't take not even one email. So do yourself a favor. Get Acuity. Get PayPal. If it's the only thing you're going to do to get your business, it'll save you hours. How long? Hours of emails back and forth. Okay, now let's talk about client sessions, client care. Now, earlier I said it's easier to get money from existing clients than new ones. So you want to service your existing clients. These aren't one-off people. You need to honor them and service them. So a couple things. Client sessions. When people book on my calendar, when Acuity sends them the note, I also send them a 9-minute video. And I say, I want you to watch the 9-minute video before our session. Now, most people hiring me have watched the Bros show, so they kind of understand. But you don't want to spend 9 minutes explaining the process and about the chart. I mean, you might do that twice and thinking, oh, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. So honor these clients. Say, here, new client, here is the keys and the process, or here's what I'm going to be talking about. And then when you get to work, as soon as they get online, you get to work. Your existing clients will love that. You don't have to chit-chat. You don't have to spend 9 or 10 minutes explaining the process. So tell them to come with a list of things, right? You're going to work on a list. So with the client sessions, prepare the video. Even if they're not coming with pain, I like to do pain because it only takes a little bit and it's very impressive, particularly if it's their first time to be an existing client, like after the first appointment. And then you can talk about pain, and then they get to have a flavor. So if they didn't hire you for pain, do a little quick pain session for them. Really impress them. Everybody knows somebody with pain. So that's the client session. Make it easier for them. Get right to work with them and have them watch a video so they can understand the process. Now, client care. This is really important. Next day or the next 2 days, send them an email or send them a text, however you connect it with them, and get a severity, because you would have taken the severity in the session, which is really important. And you can even quote it and say, so yesterday when we worked on your back, that was a severity of a 9 and we got it to a 0. I'm just checking that it's still a 0 today. Does your real doctor do that? Does your dentist do that? Does anybody that cares for you ever do that? And what did it cost you? It cost you an email. And you know what else it got you? It got you more trust. Remember the know, like, and trust? Now they really like you. They really trust you. And you care. I follow up with the client probably 1 or 2 days later. And they're always grateful. And now I'm in their email box again, right? And they think, oh, I think I'm going to do some more work with Michael. And that's what the next one is, consistent. How can you consistently be in front of them? Well, you could do a newsletter if you want. My friend John does a newsletter. He sends out, with clients' permission, he sends them success stories. Now, the success stories in NLP, they're called installing the idea. When you read somebody's success story that you fix their broken heart, someone thought, oh, I should get that done too. Or that somebody had asthma, or somebody had stuffy nose, or allergies, seasonal allergies, or a headache. They're thinking, oh, I didn't know that could be done with the motion code. So if you can send a newsletter or a blog about your experiences with other clients, preferably with the client's picture and their testimonial that they're giving you permission to use, that's a way to get in touch with your clients again. The method that I use is that I have a Facebook page. All of the people watching my show are invited. All of my clients are invited. Matter of fact, when they book an appointment with me, I say, hey, watch the 9-minute video and join my Facebook group. So now my clients are inside my Facebook group for the emotion code, like a lot of you are. And now they're hearing about other people's success stories. You'll notice that my Facebook group is just for success stories. It's not for teaching, and it's not for, can you help me figure out how to do the emotion code? That's not my job. It's for success stories. So when a client reads other people's success story, it installs the idea. So again, right now, we're back up to the top, and we were talking about existing clients. New prospects, a little bit more work. Got to listen for their problem, tell them the solution, use the benefit words, arrow up, arrow down. And then they become existing client. Serve them well and service them. Actually do more than they asked for. Now, one session that I do with every client now, even if they don't ask, is creative insecurity. I find out if they have trapped creative insecurity, inherited from their mom, inherited from their dad, if it's hidden, and I do all the creative insecurity. I heard Dr. Bradley Nelson say he does it with every client, and then I'm doing it with, people, they have brain fog, or they got writer's block, or they have to write websites, or they're not good at problem solving. This fixes it up, and it feels like a bonus. It's like, you know what, we're almost done, but I got time. Can I do something that's called creative insecurity? Type yes if you love a bonus. And not just the bonus that you're giving, it's like a little gift that you're giving them. You're also fixing a major problem people have. So in existing clients, serve them well and find a way to keep in touch with them. So far you're meeting new clients and you've got existing clients. But how can you get more prospect clients? That is the signature presentation. I'm going to go to that. Let's see, how did I get back to that? Okay, I know there's a button here that does that. View, presenter view. Okay, it's not quite, but we're going to go here. Okay, it's the very last page of your handout. So I put together this Train the Trainer. It's a manual. It's like this. It's 28 pages long. And it covers everything that you would need to do in a live presentation, from the very opening sentence to find out who's there, to tell them what your why is, who to have in front of the room, even to have a big flip chart like that or a big board like that, who to bring up in the front of the room, how to have the session in front of the audience, how to talk about the problem, what to do, and most importantly, how to upsell. That means how to sell the audience one-on-one appointments. You see, the purpose of this presentation, this signature, is called a signature presentation. That means you do it over and over and over and over again. So there's 7 videos. When you sign up, you get a 30-minute mentoring session from me. So after you watch all the videos, the 27-page workbook, you book an appointment with me through the Acuity calendar, nice and easy. It's a free appointment. And I'll mentor you before you do your first live presentation to make sure. I'll even do some emotion code work if you have any anxiety or fear about that. And there's also some other examples of me doing this presentation live with John and Victoria. So you'll see us at the front of the room. You'll see us bring people up. You'll see us do the emotion code. Again, this is the signature, the sales presentation, how you can do a presentation to sell your services. And it's $4.95. And with this presentation, I'm going to give $95 off. And right now, we have 3 payments of $133. That means you've got 30 days in between. Here's what I promise you, that you'll make back your 3 payments of $133 before you get this program paid off. If you bought this today, you would have February, March. You'd have to make your 3rd payment 3 months from now. Do you know how much money you could be making in 3 months when you learn to stand in front of an audience and razzle-dazzle everybody, and at the end of the session, people are booking appointments. My hunch is that isn't happening to you now. So inside the link where the worksheets are, there's the link to the 3-payment plan. And after you register, you'll learn how you can book your one-on-one session with me. Okay, I'm going to go back out to the room here and take a look. And this is a great time for you to, if you have any questions, you want to ask questions. And let's see what people are saying here. I'm just going to repeat some things that we said because, they're important. Cindy Trost is saying, so what do? You surface the problem that you solve. Do you know when you hear about people who have chronic back or neck pain, it's unexplained and nothing helps? Good stuff, Cindy. Okay. Suzanne said, do you know when you hear about people who say they carry stress in their back? Well, there's actually lots of other emotions in addition. There's like 60 of them. See how you have to find a common denominator. Suzanne saying, I'm a Psych K facilitator from Vancouver, but I'm sure I can use this information and apply. Well, Suzanne, this is the same thing that I teach the facilitators for Law of Attraction. They still learn how to do that. They know how to answer the question. They know how to put on an introductory presentation. They know they're in business to solve problems. Linda from Australia is saying she's in a meeting, someone after this, and can use this information to help me explain what it is about her to become a volunteer for a session. That's right. You don't have to use the word emotion code, body code a lot. What is the value? What's in it for them? Okay, Cindy's done a great job putting lots of stuff out there. Helena, she's also doing the program. She's saying, this program is amazing. It's so detailed and specific. Thank you. And Misty's saying, well, I help find what the emotion is causing the block and I remove them. I mean, that's enough to say, holy S-balls, how do you do that? Helena's reminding us, here's the problem, here's the solution. I hope you all got that tonight. Misty's saying, I have Acuity and Square, which is another payment, all in one place. Boy, you're saving yourself lots of emails, I bet. Helena is saying the pause is important. It is important. You see, it's a rhetorical question, but you want them to say yes. You want them to, and if they're not nodding, nod for them. Say, well, do you know how you hear about people that talk about they have chronic pain their whole life and they've tried everything and they don't know how to get rid of it? And you just go at the end, don't know how to get rid of it? Pause, and then they'll say, yeah, I know about, me, especially me. And then you get that agreement. You say, well, what I do. Yeah, Misty's saying follow up is the key. Yes, be a good shepherd here. Go up, follow up with them, find out how they're doing. And that's when you're going to build the know, like, and trust factor. They're going to want to work more with you. Sandra Mitchell loves a bonus. Me too. Okay. Kelly Carson saying, really? How? We love that, Kelly. When my barbers had really sore arms, and I said, you must get a sore neck. He said, oh, my neck is so sore. And I said, dude, I can help fix that for you if you want. I'll be able to do that right after this. He said, really? How? And I said, I won't even have to touch you. Well, just do it. And he said, really? How? Yeah. Suzanne's reminding of us benefits not featured. Upwards, Janet Bianic, increase, improve. Okay, scanning. So again, the link to the worksheets and the link to this special offer of 3 payments of $133, what a deal that is. Both of the special and the worksheets are in the same link that you'll see up in the comments there. Cindy's saying Michael's mentoring is gold, all capital letters. We love that. Cindy's agreeing, get rid of creative insecurity. Yes, and she likes Acuity. Cindy's going to buy a George Foreman grill. I know, Cindy. That's why when people are watching the shopping channel, they're mesmerized. They're on their phone because they're using all these words that make us buy things. So, Alexander Santiago. Hi, Michael. Is it possible to access your training in Spanish? I have all of your books in Spanish, but your training coach is impossible to get in this language. I acknowledge that it's not in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately, but publishers from Spain have bought my books and translated them into Spanish. But I tell you, I am looking to train a Spanish Michael Loge that wants to train other law of attraction facilitators. Because right now I'm traveling the world teaching people to do it in English. I'm going to be in Las Vegas on May 16th and 17th, training people to be a certified law of attraction facilitator. I would love to train a Spanish person so they can travel and train it in Spanish. So anybody interested, let me know. Joe Lou is saying, I've gained a lot in these few minutes. Thank you, Joe. Okay, I'm just scrolling down. I think that might be it for everybody. So what you're welcome to do is leave any comments or questions inside the chat here. And I am going to, it's still early here, it's 6:45. I'm going to check it out. I'll answer any questions you have. We're going to keep this special running for probably 4 or 5 days. I'm doing this with the Law of Attraction magazine. I'm doing this on their Facebook page on Sunday night. So you have a couple days to make up your mind. But really, in addition to this helping you with your emotion code, body code business, just like Suzanne said, boy, I can apply these techniques. So for 3 payments of $133, this is a great offer, and you'll learn everything from the opening sentence of your presentation right to the very end and how you get people to buy your products or services. Good stuff. I had a lot of fun with you guys tonight. Thank you. But I missed all my bros. I missed John tonight. I missed people being on the panel. So I think when I do this again on Sunday night, I'm going to have somebody with me because I miss doing it. Okay, I'm just doing one more scroll here. I think I covered everybody. That's it. Thanks, everybody, for chilling out with me tonight. Here's what I'd like you to do. Before you leave tonight, I want you to tell me one thing that you got tonight. What's something that you learned that made sense to you? Or something that excited you, or something that you see yourself doing? What did you hear tonight that said, I want to practice that? I'm going to stay up tonight to read all of your comments. So go ahead right now. Tell me 1 or 2 things that you liked, excited you, that sounded good, or you see yourself doing. I will see you this Saturday on the Bro Show, the Emotion Code Bro Show, same channel, 9 a.m. Pacific. See you later, everybody.